Hi Orange Room friends, it's Ms. Monse again. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for watching these YouTube videos. It means a lot to us. So for today's activity, we're gonna do an Easter sink or float. You can find all these worksheets on Basecamp, and once again I'll put them underneath this video and a link where you guys can find them as well. You guys can print them out and do them while you guys see this video. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with what materials do you need for this. You will need Easter eggs. You can do however many Easter eggs you want at a time. I'm gonna use 4 Easter eggs for this activity. You will also need small items to put inside your Easter egg. Anything that fits inside your Easter egg will be great. For this activity especially, it recommends to use Easter candy or whatever candy you have at home you can use as well. I'm going to be using a mix of small items like candy and as well like this little counting teddy bear and paper clips. Whatever I have that are small enough to fit in the Easter egg, I'm going to use. And you will also need a large bowl filled with water, kind of halfway. You can fill it up to the top or halfway, it's just fine. Alright, Orange River friends, you might be asking, what is a sink float activity, Miss Moses? So basically for this activity, you want to find out if what you put inside your egg will sink to the bottom of the bowl or it will just stay up on top of the bowl floating. Sinking means going all the way down and floating means staying on top. So these worksheets will help you understand what it means. Of course, you can use the help of an adult, an older sibling, and they can help you to figure it out. So will my egg sink or float? For this worksheet, you want to know what will you put inside your egg. So inside my first egg is going to be this counting teddy bear, and I'm gonna close it. Okay, the second egg will have a paper clip. Close it. There you go. The third egg is gonna have some candy. I have some Skittles. I'm gonna put maybe about 3 Skittles in there. And there you go. Now I'm gonna close it. In my last egg, I'm gonna put these Easter marshmallows. I'm gonna put 1 marshmallow in there, okay? So for this activity, after you're done filling out your eggs, what you're gonna put in your eggs, you can draw it here, you can write it down, help have your mom and dad help you, or you can use these 2 worksheets. You can write down the questions on the materials you're gonna do and what's gonna happen step by step. And also, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to the eggs? Do you think they're going to sink or do you think they're going to float? I think that the marshmallow egg is going to float, and I think the paper clip is going to sink. I think the teddy bear might float, and the Skittle eggs, I think it might sink. So that's what I think is gonna happen when we put them in the water. All right, Orange Room friends. So it's important to have this paper with you. Once again, right here it says candy. You can use whatever small item that fits inside your egg. And it says you're gonna draw, or you can write down what you're gonna use. So I'm gonna put, like for the first line, I'm gonna put the marshmallow. Prediction, what do I think is going to happen? So I said that the marshmallow is going to float. So I'm gonna draw the marshmallow floating on top of the cup. And we're gonna see what happens when I actually put it on the water. If it actually floats, I'm gonna draw it on top. If it actually sinked, I'm gonna draw it at the bottom. So let's find out what happens. Shall we go ahead and get started? Let's see, I'm so excited. All right, Orange Room friends, I have my egg with the marshmallow inside. Let me show you. All right, so now we're gonna put it in the bowl of water. Let's see if it sinks or if it floats. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay, it's floating. Do you guys see that? It stood on top of the water. So now on my paper right here, on my results, I'm gonna draw the egg on top because it stood floating. So I was right, yay! All right. All right, so for next, we're gonna do the little teddy bear. Let's see what happens when we put it in the water. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. You guys, look! It's floating! Yay! So once again, back in my paper, I will draw the little teddy bear floating on top of the cup. All right, orange room. Next, I have the paper clip inside the egg. Let's see if this one sinks or floats. Oh, wow, it actually floats. I thought this one would sink. That is so cool. All right, lastly, we have our Skittles. Let's see if this will sink or float. Oh, it floated. That's so cool. Yay. I thought this one was going to sink as well, I think. Wow, that's amazing. Orange room, I didn't expect the Skittles or the paper clip to float. I thought they were gonna sink. I didn't think they were. I honestly did not expect that to happen. So once you're all done and you figured out if your candy or your items sink or float, you want to go to the very last page. I will show you the page that I'm talking about. This is the last page you want to fill out when you're done with this experiment. It says, what did you observe? What did I observe from my eggs? I observed that the eggs just stood on top, that they just floated. And then you can draw the picture. So I would draw my eggs inside my bowl just floating. And it says, what surprised you? For me, what surprised me the most was that the paperclip and the Skittles were floating. Conclusions. That means, what did you think about all this? What did you learn? For me, sometimes is a fun experiment to find out. Fill your eggs with whatever you guys have at home. Something, a piece of paper. Find out what happens if you put a piece of paper inside the egg. Do this with mom and dad. Let them help you fill out these papers. It's just for you to have fun a little bit. Easter's right around the corner. Let's do some fun Easter activities like this one. Do it at home. Send me pictures, send me videos of what happened, what items did you use, what surprised you. This was so much fun. Should we try it one more time? Let's go ahead and see. So you guys, I decided to change this up a little bit. So I decided to add more Skittles in the Skittle egg. And I wonder if it's gonna float and sink now. Should we try it? Let's go ahead. Ready? And it's still floating. I wonder how many Skittles it would take for it to sink. All right, Orange Room friends, I really hope you like this little fun experiment. I had so much fun. Unexpected things happen. The ones that I thought that were gonna sink actually ended up floating, which was so cool. Once again, if you try this, I want to see it. Let us know what happened to your items that you put inside the eggs. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. I had more Easter video coming up tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy this and have fun with it. Okay, guys? Bye.